Blake LeVine, and this brief educational discussion is about bipolar disorder and having hope and possibilities. So when I was first diagnosed with a mental illness at age 15, it seemed really overwhelming. There were so many things to handle, having a diagnosis, wondering if there would be any hope for the future, and a lot of fear and confusion. It would take a long time, and being in and out of 5 different psychiatric hospitals, before we found the right medications and therapy to help me be able to be stable. And what I learned in that long time is that it can be very rough and hard if you face a mental illness, but there is always a chance for hope and for things to improve. And when the times were so hard that I didn't know if I could continue, it really was difficult to have hope. It's been almost 20 years since I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I've learned that there is a lot of opportunity to make positive change. What I found is even if you have a diagnosis, you can still have a full life. These days I've been married for over 10 years to my wife. I have 2 beautiful children, a 7-year-old daughter, Tyler, and a 2-year-old son, Ryan. I'm here in this park where I come to do exercise and work out, and I've learned that having hope is one of the key assets to surviving a mental illness. What it has taught me is that even when you are feeling scared or overwhelmed, you can have hope that maybe a new path will happen. Maybe there'll be a new medication that'll help you move forward. Maybe you'll have a new job or make a new friend or feel a little bit better. And over many years working as a coach and therapist, I found that many people, not just those with bipolar, go through severe problems and they worry and wonder if they can have a bright tomorrow. And what I help them to learn is that they can develop hope, patience, and peace. Part of this is learning to find ways to be grateful. I am grateful that I'm in this beautiful park, that there's nature around me, that I was able to exercise, and I find each day ways to stay positive and optimistic. And I will admit there's times it's hard and difficult. Something happens you don't expect, and this can really try to knock you down. But if you will just keep going, trying to move forward and find a way to stay grounded, you may end up surviving what you were facing. And I want to thank you for watching this clip. I find that talking and sharing my lessons has been very helpful in my own life, and if I can impact anyone else that goes through these issues, it's so vital to know that we're not alone and that there is hope. And I wish when I was at my worst point in the hospital, someone would have said, you know what, kid, it might get better. You may get stronger. This may not be the rest of your life feeling depressed and being locked in a mental unit. There may be a time of being able to go to school and finish high school and college, maybe get married, have kids. And in my own life, all those things came true. And I wish I knew as a young boy when I was sick just how many possibilities there were. And I want to thank you for watching this, and want to share 2 new books coming out. In October 2016, there's a book called The Psychology of Adult Coloring through Skyhorse Publishing, and it shares a lot of lessons about coloring and why it can help us improve our mood. And then in January 2017, I have a book called The Depression Diet. It teaches about holistic tips for handling depression and moving forward despite large obstacles. I wish you an amazing day, and wherever you are in your journey, just know you're loved, you're special, you're valuable, and that if you'll take the right steps, there can be a path of hope, peace, and love.